Good morning. It is Thursday, July 2nd. I am back here in bed from bed with Bed Talk number 74. And today, what I want to talk to you about is this: I don't know how you feel. I don't know how you feel. In fact, I can't possibly know how you feel. Over 40 years ago, or almost 40 years ago, and many of you know this story, my younger brother Greg passed away. And it was a horrible time, a tragic time in so many ways. But I remember an experience I had around his death that informed the rest of my life and caused me to see some things differently. At his viewing, thousands of people came. And I was there in the greeting line, greeting everyone, saying hello. And almost everyone said some version of, "I'm sorry for your loss," as you would expect. And it's tough. I'm often uncertain what to say in those times. But many people, probably more than half, not only said they were sorry for my loss, but proceeded to tell me a story about some loss they had had. And almost every one of those stories started with, "Hey, I know how you feel." And then they told the story. And I remember being angry about that. Part of it was, why are you telling me your story? This is about my story today. This is about my loss, but you made it about your loss. So frankly, I felt like it was rude. But the bigger part was, I thought in my head, you can't possibly know how I feel. You might know how you think you would feel if you were in my situation, but I was annoyed to the point of anger that people kept telling me they knew how I felt when they couldn't possibly know how I felt. And from that moment forward, I'm not sure it was how perfect it was over the years, but I know for most of my adult life, I have not said to other people, and I do not say to other people, "I know how you feel." When people share things with me, I don't say how you feel. I'll say something, I might say, "Man, I can't imagine how that feels." Or it sounds like you're going through a difficult time. But I'm not going to presume to know how they feel. It is disrespectful. I think it's rude. I think it's like taking whatever they're going through away from them and maybe not even listening to them and deciding how you know how they feel. And I've heard a lot of people recently say the same thing to me. They're tired of people telling them they know how they feel. I had a conversation just yesterday, and that's exactly what he said to me. He said, "People don't know how I feel, and I'm really tired of them presuming to know, and especially to tell me they know how I feel." So I just want you to think about it. I will make this bold statement. You can't possibly know what someone else feels. I know I can't know what you feel, and I can't know what any other people feel. I could guess, but why am I guessing? Compassion and empathy are not about guessing. Compassion and empathy are not about presuming to know, and it's certainly not about telling someone that you know how they feel, and especially not about taking over the situation to tell your story and to make it about you. So pay attention. Are you doing that? When you feel that urge coming up to say, "I know how you feel," just say nothing. Just say nothing. I think we struggle with empathy and compassion. And we have this deep-seated desire to comfort others, which is beautiful. And I think a lot of times that desire to comfort turns into doing things like, "I know how you feel," or taking over the story and telling someone about your story of whatever that story is, whether it's sorrow or joy. Just listen. Just hold space for them. Just honor where they're at and their story, and honor their feelings by not pretending to know what those feelings are. That's my thought for today in Bed Talk number 74. And as always, keep taking care of yourself and those you care about, and certainly stay connected. And I will see you tomorrow.